Dating during the pandemic can be hard, but breaking up during the pandemic can be even harder. Well, my next guest says her boyfriend of 6 years broke up with her just as COVID was beginning to take over.
Hi, I'm Cassidy, and my boyfriend of 6 years broke up with me during the pandemic. I met my boyfriend when I was 18. He was my first relationship. I thought he was the one. I remember going on dates, talking about kids and marriage and how many people were going to be at our wedding. Right before the pandemic hit, he actually asked my parents for my hand in marriage. And one of my girlfriends called me and she was like, he sent me a picture of the engagement ring that he bought you. Then literally a month later, I was cooking dinner and I looked down at my phone. The first words were, I can't do this anymore. And by the time I figured out a response, it was undelivered. I was blocked. He took me off all social media. Between the breakup and the pandemic, everything that I knew, everything that I thought was set in stone in my future was just gone. I didn't have a boyfriend anymore. The world was shut down. I was laid off from my job. So I went from having everything to literally having nothing. I was a basket full of emotions all the time. I can just remember sitting in my shower for hours on end, just crying and crying and crying because where do you go from here?
Cassidy joins us now. Cassidy, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me.
You know, Cassidy, breakups are so tough already in normal times, but to have to deal with one during the pandemic, that had to have been really challenging. I mean, tell us what exactly went through your mind when all this was going on.
I was living alone. All of a sudden, what I thought was a great relationship left me empty-handed, and so quarantining by myself, and I really was just left with me and my thoughts in my one-bedroom apartment. I still struggle a lot, because I felt abandoned from that relationship. Sometimes I still feel very insecure because I never got that quote-unquote reason of why he broke up with me.
Well, Cassidy, it's completely understandable why you would still struggle. Listen, I want to bring in the author of Breakup Boot Camp. Her name is Amy Chan. She's also known in her community as the Chief Heart Hacker. Welcome to the show, Amy.
Hello.
So, Amy, I mean, you hear this Cassidy story. It's an awful story. 6-year relationship broken up all of a sudden via text message. Never gets to talk to the man about what happened, and we're in the middle of COVID. So, hearing her story, what would you say to Cassidy as far as some advice that could help her?
Nobody can give you closure but yourself. And so I understand how you might struggle with feeling confident again after a breakup like this and not hearing from that person. And that is a big betrayal of trust. And it's totally normal that you're feeling hurt from that. But remember, as you open up your heart again, that be true to your authentic self. Don't edit yourself in hopes that someone's going to like you, and continue to focus on doing things that light up your soul, that make you feel empowered. Be the type of person that you would want to date. And in those moments where you feel like your emotions are getting the better of you, that's time to redirect your focus, right? Mm-hmm. Because if you are still, blaming your ex, vilifying your ex, hoping for your ex to change or come back with an apology, the reality is you're still in a relationship with your ex. So redirect your focus into activities that light you up, whether it's exercising, whether it's taking an online dance class, doing a state change will help you kind of get out of that rumination cycle.